Does it mean to get tenure? Why is it so important to a teacher?
Well, you want to answer that as a former teacher and as the state superintendent?
The way tenure currently exists, and it doesn't exist in every state, it's basically a lifetime contract. It's very difficult. Once you receive tenure, it is very difficult in Ohio to remove a teacher from their position when they have achieved the continuing contract.
Yes, sir.
It sounds like a lot of this with increased tenure standards, increased standards across the board. It takes at least 8 years now, or it would take 8 years to actually become a full-fledged teacher. I guess what I'm wondering is, if you're trying to attract more high-quality teachers, where's the attraction? What's the incentive for everyone to go through all this?
Well, I think the first thing is that you become a full-fledged teacher under our proposal when you when you enter the resident educator program.
Because same salary, basically?
Yeah, they're a full-fledged teacher at that point. I think that's the distinction between some of the other residency programs that I'm aware of around the country, is that for those the other residency programs, the teachers are kind of like interns, if you will. They're not considered to be full-fledged teachers yet. In our proposal, they're full-fledged teachers when they graduate from the College of Education with their degree, just like a resident doctor is a full-fledged doctor when they receive their medical degree. But they're in this status as an apprentice, if you will, or as a resident, where they're able to do certain things, but they must do those things under the mentorship and guidance of a doctor. And so it provides an opportunity to really receive that coaching and that mentoring as you're experiencing what it is really like to be an educator, in the profession. Because other than that, it's always kind of like, well, yeah, I'm not an educator yet, and so you never really get the feel of what it's like to be an educator on a day-to-day basis for a long period of time. Most of our colleges require internships right now, but those are usually for a quarter or for a semester or for a year, I think, at the most, and then they go back to the classroom. And so this is an opportunity in a long period of time for them to receive that type of ongoing field experience with a mentor and a coach to help them and to help them maneuver what it's like to be a teacher in a school setting.
Still taken all together, it sounds like it's making it essentially more difficult to become a teacher. And once you're a teacher, it's easier to get fired, that sort of thing. So what's the thought to try to attract teachers?
Well, I think it's to be an educator. I think being an educator is one of the noble professions in our society, because you have the opportunity to have an influence on the lives of young people. As a former professor, I took great joy when I was working with a student, and you can see in their eyes when that light bulb goes off and they understand what you're talking about and they understand the concept that you're trying to teach to them. At least for me personally, there's no greater satisfaction than seeing that light bulb go off in the eyes of a child. And so I think in and of itself, that's the reward, if you will. What we're trying to do is accomplish to really elevate the profession and to have the profession recognized as a profession, and that we want people to be committed to that profession.
The only piece of other sort of technical piece to this is that there are many states without tenure, and those states are not hurting for teachers. So keep that in perspective.